There's a lot of nice ways you can use major and minor chords, and this is what I'm gonna show you in this video. A lot of the time when people hear major, minor chords, they're like, oh, these beginner chords. Show me some more advanced chords, some new chords. But a lot of the time what you really need is not really new chords, but it's new ways of using the same chords you already have. So this is what we're gonna do in this video. I'm gonna show you some nice ways to use major and minor chords and their inversions. So let's get into it. So, I'm trying to use as many triads as I can. So that's A major, right? That's A major again. So I'm just going up the scale, 1, 2, with the same A major chord. So that's the 4, right? Back to the A again. See, I'm using a lot of triads. That's more of an extended chord, the 2, right? And that's the D, the 5, right? I'm using the 2. Right, 2 is minor. Right, here that's the 4, the D major again. But even here you see how I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible, right? I'm still using the notes of the triad, right? Same thing here, that's the 5. Now here, combined, it's not much of a triad, but separately, it's a triad, right? I have the 5 on the left hand, and then here I have 3 minor, 2 minor, and then 1. So that's something, instead of using the dominant, right? You could combine the 5 with these triads, right? That's one of the things I'm talking about. See, I'm only using triads on the right hand, but because of the clarity and also what I'm combining it with, which is a dominant, it's sounding great, right? 1, I'm doing basically the same thing here. 3, 5, I'm gonna use triads here again. 1, so 1, 2, over the 4 on my right hand, basically still the 2 minor, 7. That's more of a dominant, but I could still just, right? So here, that's the 2 minor, but taking the 7 flat here makes it minor 7. So 2, 3, that's the 4 minor. I could have it that way. So, and then to the 1. Now that 1 plays the role of a predominant because of the fact that I have the 5 on the bottom. That's, I intentionally pick this inversion, right? Because if I was playing the bass, I would be playing a 5 for this, right? But in reality, my chord is a 1, right? I mean, there's a way I combine these 2 major chords to make it, I mean, it gives me a dominant sound, but separately, I'm still having triads. So it also shows the importance of being able to play your triads and their inversions, right? So that's F sharp major. And on my right hand, I have a A major. So A major over F sharp major. So. I could use my triads on the right hand, the same move, kind of the same move I did earlier. So. Well, since I played the 6 here, I kind of have. So here's the thing. That's why sometimes they say there's no mistake in music. It's when you do something, it has to lead somewhere. Maybe that was not what you intended to do, but as long as it leads you somewhere that makes sense, it's still not a mistake. For example, here, I play the 6, but if I go straight to the 5 from the 6, dominant, it's not making much sense. Like if I had a regular 6 minor, so if I have, for example, so it would make a little more sense, because that's not a dominant. If I have a dominant, it's forcing me to go to the 5, which in that case is the 2. So 2, 5, 1. In that case, which is 5. So basically it's 6, 2, 5, 1. So basically I have. So alright, so that's basically it. Just make sure you practice your inversions, because all I'm using is minor. So we have videos on the channel where we talk about how to practice the inversions, right? So being able to access these in your vocabulary really quick is really important. Thank you, my friend, for taking the time to watch this whole video. Please share it with someone else, like it, and take the time to practice. And I'll see you in the next one.